All right, next signing that was announced by the Idaho Vandals was Kenji Scanlan. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, Kenji. I went to the Dallas Hammer School of Name Pronunciation, so if it's not correct, please direct any and all feedback to my teacher. He is I believe he is a outside linebacker slash DN. But if you watch some of his tape that is on screen now, or if you any of the highlights that you've probably seen of him, kind of plays a weird, unique. They kind of played a unique defense at Yelm. But Patrick, I know you've watched a lot of film on him. What are your initial thoughts on Kenji?
Yeah, he almost played like a one technique, but stand up pass rusher. It was really weird. But by the end of the year, he played more, typical edge rusher, whatever. And Yelm was a really good team. They went to state championship this year, and I think they won it last year. But he's really talented. The words I use to describe him is a ball of energy. The dude just plays so quick, and every tackle he jumps up and he's screaming and getting his teammates hyped up and getting the crowd hyped up and jumping around. It doesn't matter if it's a 2-yard tackle or if it's a game-winning pick. He's gonna have the same energy and just freak out and get everyone excited. I love that. Um, he's very explosive for a 6'3", 45-pound guy. He's really explosive, gets out the ball really fast. He has like very quick hands that are really good in the pass rushing game. Um, his swim move in high school was literally unblockable. Like even at that one tech spot where he's getting double teamed, he would just swim move over the top of linemen, and they were good. Like this isn't the playoffs, state playoffs. Like he's playing good teams and he's 3A level. It's not like they're playing a bunch of 1A schools. He just swim over guys and he's sitting down, playing discipline, the run or the pass. As a pass rusher, he has him. Like I said, he has great hands. He'll get off blocks really easily, and rush the edge with some nutty speed, and he'll get to the quarterback. And he made some huge plays for Yelm down the stretch. He had a couple plays where he comes around the edge and he had strip sacks, or he had a few where he tipped it up and it ended up getting picked off and returned back to the house. Like he made some big plays turnover wise for Yelm, which is kind of a point of emphasis I think of this recruiting class after how 2023 kind of went, where we just really struggled forcing turnovers. I think he's going to be playing more of a true edge rusher role, probably similar to a Keyshawn James newbie type of role in the Vandal defense, barring a defensive style change with the new DC situation. But he was really good at shedding O linemen in both the pass and the rush game, and he made some big plays in the rush game that you don't always see from a high school edge rusher. I think that's something that happens sometimes with incoming guys is they really excel at the pass rush game or the run defense game, and I think he's good at both. He's coming in with a good frame. He's 6'3", 245 pounds. Some places like 247 Sports had him listed way smaller than he actually is now. I'm assuming it's just kind of old measurements. But I think he's gonna be one of those guys that's just a fireball for the Vandal defense. He's gonna be one of those guys that gets the crowd super excited and just feasts off all that energy and makes more plays as when the crowd gets more hyped. And I'm super excited to see a guy like that on the Vandals defense, because I think at times last year the Vandal defense kind of got down on itself, and I think having more of a fireball type guy like Kenji will bring a spark to that defense on third down when you need to stop when they've been driving type of thing. So yeah, really excited to see Kenji.
I 100% agree. Kind of watching his tape right now on screen, he definitely to me kind of comes across as one of those guys with that can play, could probably play as a true freshman, kind of be maybe that next X-Ray Alexander, maybe that kind of Jackson, kind of get more of a true rotation in on defensive line, making Keyshawn James new be a little more effective, making kind of, I believe Malachi Williams is coming back as well, kind of giving them more space in between their reps, kind of make them more effective. I am super excited about him. He has the size to play right away. He maybe put on a few pounds with the Coach Heim weight training program in the offseason. He might be even bigger come fall camp and going through all that stuff now. But I am very excited to see Kenji put on a Vandal uniform and play terrorize the Big Sky quarterbacks for years to come.
Yeah, and one thing that I saw about him in some of his tape is he defended the read option like elite in high school, where teams would try to take him out of the play by using him as the read man in the read option, and he could like just snuff out either one every time. He's one of those guys that's good enough to play the quarterback at first, and then when they hand it off, he'll crash down and tackle the running back. Or if he doesn't hand it off, he'll just destroy the quarterback in the backfield. He's so quick for how big he is. He's one of those guys that I was like shocked that no FBS schools really coming for hard.
And that's kind of one of those where I 100% agree. Patrick, any final thoughts on Kenji before we move on and wait for our next signing to get announced by the Vandals?
No, super excited for Kenji. I'm wondering if playing that weird defense is why we were able to get him over some of those big schools.
I 100% agree, and can't wait to see who else gets announced in this class.